How's it going, guys? Zet from ZET 3. Now I'm going to be doing a review on my LEGO steam engine MOC. Right here, in person. Like I think I talked about in my Instagram Live video that I did who knows how long ago. But yeah, I'm going to do a review of this guy, show you some of its functions, show you some of the cool details I put into it. And yeah, let's get right into the review. So to start off, I'm probably not going to show any of my face because we need to show down here to see that train. Duh. Well, look at that. I just showed my face and now I look like a liar on YouTube. Then again, I am kind of a liar. I'm raging out over a lot of stuff. I've had a long day. Anyway, let's have some fun and talk about the train. So, I guess we should just start basically with the front of the train. So uncouple that. I have a special way of coupling this. I'll show you that in a second. But let's get rid of the tender and the coach. I have some freight cars as well, but I'm not going to show that. Well, maybe I will, but in probably a different video. But right now we're just going to talk about the base engine. So, I think I'm pretty much done with it. I don't know if I'm going to make any other changes to it. I've made, like, tons of changes to it in the past, gosh, like, year and a half, 2 years I've had this. Like, this train has changed a lot from the past few months. But anyway, let's just start off with the front. So basically, I tried to make this a little bit Emerald Knight-esque. If you don't know what the Emerald Knight is, you've been living under a rock, because the Emerald Knight is the best looking steam engine that LEGO has ever made, ever. It is my favorite LEGO set that LEGO's ever made in the world. Not even kidding, because, well, it was a steam engine. A very beautiful one at that as well. And so I tried to base some of the things from this train off of it. And that's actually where I got these wheels, because I had the Emerald Knight. So, yeah, so here's... the wheels are from the Emerald Knight. They're not from Big Ben Bricks, which is... shout out to them. Big Ben Bricks puts out a lot of cool train pieces. Like, they put out wheel connectors and specially designed wheels. Like, they have wheels in separate colors. Like, I've even seen transparent wheels, which are the coolest thing. Anyway, so starting off in the front. So right here we have the... By the way, the engine, if you're not familiar with, what engine, how you how you designate an engine. Basically, you can tell what the engine is by how the wheels are set up. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little nerdy in this video, but that's what I'm doing because trains are one of my biggest hobbies. Anyway, so, this train setup is a 460, and basically what that means is, I actually have a book, I'll show you what that is quick. But basically, 460 means 4 wheels in the front, so 4 small wheels. Oh, I did not notice this came off. So, what that means is 4 wheels in the front, 4 small wheels, like this, and then 6 driving wheels, so 3 on this side, 3 on the other, and then no wheels in the back. So, hold on. I have this book here, and, well, how about that? I literally just turned to 460 engines. So, oh boy, dropping the book. Saved it. So the book I'm going to be showing you it from is the Illustrated Treasury of the American Locomotive Company. It shows like tons of steam engines, electric engines, and diesel engines, but right now I'm showing you 460s. So basically, you can see right here, there's 4 small wheels in the front. See, it says right here 460. I know you can't see that backwards. I know you can't read stuff backwards because apparently the camera flips stuff around. So basically, this is my right hand, but it's on. It looks like whatever. But yeah, it shows everything backwards for whatever reason. Like, anyway. So right here, as you can see, there are 4 small wheels in the front. So it says 460. 4 small wheels in the front, 6 driving wheels, and no wheels in the back. I didn't base this engine off of any particular engine. I just made it on my own. That's why it's called a MOC, my own creation. That's literally what MOC stands for. Anyway, we're getting off topic. But, yeah, I love nerding out sometimes in videos. So, yeah. The front wheels, not exactly like a very fancy design or anything like that. Just a nice, very sleek look to it. Like here's a front little cow catcher, or what's it called? Snowplow, whatever you wish. That goes on the front of the engine. And then I used two like just regular like they're just smaller train wheels. Like they're just wheels that are just I don't know what to call them, but I just used two smaller train wheels for like for the front. And then to connect it, I use this little piece right here. Basically, it's used for like cranks and stuff like that. Like you attach an axle here and then you crank it like that. But what I did is I turned it upside down like this, and then I added a half round, half plus sign free move piece. I call it free move because it spins. The blue version, it stays still. So, and I used the tan ones right here as well. And basically what you do is you attach that into the cross part right here, and then look at this. It's able to move freely. Like that. So, and that just attaches to a little hole right there, if you can see. So basically once you attach that, there you go. Originally it was a little bit farther back, and when I tried it on, I have a single piece of rail from a long time ago. When I just tested it by putting it on the rail, when this tried to move side to side, it would run into the pistons, which I'll get to in a second, so I had to move it farther forward. And the train looks a lot longer. Before the train looked really short, but now the train looks a lot longer in my opinion. Anyway, moving back, here I have the pistons. Originally I had gray axles, like long gray axles with like some, I don't know what to call them, like, they look like a little stop sign, no, not stop signs, I don't know if you'll know what I mean, but like, originally I had it where I had a piece connected to here, which had an axle coming off of that, and then that would push through the hole here to basically move it like that. Like, the axle will be coming through the front right here. Like it'd be coming out, in, out, in, out, in, like that. But what I didn't like about that is that the train would every now and then lock up, because I also had a few other things on the axles to make it look more complicated. Like, you know, you see all these like little rods and stuff like that. I tried to do that kind of thing with this train, but it kept locking up. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well just make it simpler. And using these little rods here, these gray rods, like the ones that minifigures can hold in their hands, just put two of those on there, and then just use the same piece that connects this black piece and put it on the front. This is like a half connector piece. Basically you put that on there, and it's really smooth right now. Like, it is not locked up on me for having it for the past few weeks, and it's worked phenomenally. Anyway, moving up a little bit, I have these little pipes right here that I added for detail. Basically, just like to make it look. What I explained it as is the boiler, which I'll get to in a second. Which is, hold on, I'm just taking care of some on the book because Patreon was cornered in, so try to adjust that quick. Anyway, what I explained it as, the steam from the boiler, it goes down through these pipes right here, and if you can kind of tell, this gray piece is supposed to simulate the pipe still continuing to the piston, and then from there on out, it'll, you know, like, come out the funnel. And, well, I sure hope some of you who watch this video know how an engine works. And I was just looking at my wrist right here for a second. Anyway, so yeah, so I have these really cool pipes. Originally I had just like little seats, if you will, to try to signify like railing, like you can try to walk across to get to the front of the engine. But I didn't like that, so I replaced them with pipes to make it look a little bit more realistic. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then getting to the front of the train again. I'm kind of going forward and backward. I have smoke deflectors right along here. Basically, how this works is that actually, I'm not entirely sure how deflectors work, so don't quote me on it. Smoke deflectors work, so don't quote me on anything. But basically, it's supposed to block smoke. Like, say for example, if a train's ahead of you, it's supposed to block the smoke from getting in the view of the driver. So as it's coming back, like, it's supposed to be kind of that thing, or it's something along the line. I'm not entirely sure about the smoke deflectors part. Smoke deflectors are very new to me. Anyway, on the top here, I have a nice little whistle. That's what the whistle looks like. Doot doot. Well, I mean, it doesn't do that. It's supposed to be like a big engine, in my opinion. So it's not gonna do a high pitched whistle. It's gonna do like a really low whistle. If it was real, that's what I'm saying. And then moving farther back past the wheels, we have little steps coming right up to here to the not the cabin. I don't know, guys. Comment down below what the part where the engineer sits. I can't think of it. But anyway, the cab. That's it. Not the cabin. The cab. Anyway, so in here by the cab, you saw the little driver in there. I have little doors here. The steps lead up to the doors, which lead up into here. And I can see you commenting in the video. Oh, Zet, that's not how they're supposed to get in. They're supposed to climb in through the back. I don't know. Like, I know some hate comments are probably gonna come from this. Like, oh, you're so cringy right now. I don't care. This is my channel. I can do whatever I want. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I have little doors here, so the guy climbs in, closes it, and then the roof is not supposed to be removable, but it can be, just because it's pretty easy to remove. And then in here you can see I have a little firebox. Just try to open that up. There we go. So as you can see, open it up. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but there's a little flame. Close that up again. Put the guy back in his seat. Then put the top back on. And yeah, so there's the engine. 12 minutes on the single engine, probably because I have so much detail and I was doing a lot of rambling and shouting out and stuff like that. But anyway, moving on to the tender. Tender, this one is going to be short. It's going to be like a minute long, probably. I guarantee you. Starting at 13, it's going to go to 14 minutes. Alright, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so basically what I did for the coupling, on the magnetic couplings that they have for the regular Lego City trains, they have two little studs on top and bottom. So basically what I did is I added a little grill to the bottom to give it a little bit more strength. To give it a little bit more strength to hold it in place, like so. And now it literally can't come apart unless you twist it. See, it's starting to move a little bit there. Anyway, now I just have these little Technic pieces right here to go across the wheels, just for style. Nothing practical or anything like that. But anyway, piece coming loose. I'm running out of time, guys. I got 20 seconds or 15 now. I'm freaking out here. Anyway, so moving up into the actual tender, I filled it with little black pieces to represent the coal. In the back, I have the light, and then the wheels are the exact same as the wheels on the front of the train. And boom, there we go. Did the tender in 1 minute. Oh, and here are the doors. They can actually open. Never mind, it wasn't in a minute. And then the next part is the coach that I made for the engine. This is very recent. This is a very recent edition that I made. Like last week I built this, so pretty cool in my opinion. Starting up with the front, like where it connects to the engine. I'll just bring the engine out here, and then so starting up here at the front. I'll just take it off for now. This is supposed to be one coach. It's not supposed to be connected because I ran out of magnetic connectors. So yeah, this is just gonna be one personal coach for it's like for only a few people to go on, like for special people and stuff like that. If it was real, I'm not saying this is real, but you know, if this was a real train. Anyway, starting up in the front, we have a ladder that actually when you connect it, it actually goes over the tender. So like, say for example, the driver or the engineer or whatever, if he needs to like go repair something on the roof, or if it's, or if they're like staying still, they can like climb up the train and then get up here like that. It's a flexible piece, just so it can move around wherever. So you can like pull it down here and then climb up here, whatever, so you can get to the top. And then behind that you have the two little doors. These are just on simple hinges. Nothing too crazy. They're just two connector pieces, one gray and one black. And here's the door. Here's what the door looks like. No special handle, it's just a regular stud pushed in between the studs of a 2x4. Here's a 2x2 round flat plate to hold it all together. Just connect that in there. And then moving back, these are just like regular little gray slopes that I have just for like the side detailing, just to make it look cool. And then underneath you have the like generator for like the air conditioning and stuff like that. Like this is the main generator of the coach. Just you know, keep it nice and cool in there. We don't want people to be frying in their coach. But this one was a pretty interesting thing to make. I'm just gonna take the top off. So here's what it looks like. And if you see these pieces right here, how these are upside down, well, it's actually because I have a 2x4 with axle connectors on here, and then I just took two 2x2 plates with axle holders and then just decorated them a little bit. I turned them upside down and I connected them like so. And then here's one right here. And then I just took some 1x2 by 2x2 side panel connectors, and then I just made a little panel to put on it just so it looks pretty darn cool. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm getting a little too technical for all you non-LEGO fans out there. I bet you there are some, and I can guarantee it. There are some people who are not big LEGO fans that don't know all the specifics about LEGO. Something just fell off? Oh, I'll take care of that in a second. Anyway, moving back, here's the wheels. This one has ladders that leads up to the door. This one is just like the one with the brakes. That's why I have this little wheel back here, because on actual trains there's a wheel that when you spin it, it activates the brakes on the coach, and sometimes on the train as well. There are also some brakes that stop the train. Anyway, moving all the way to the back, here is just a regular LEGO door. Just open it up like that. Nothing special. Then on the back, just some red lights, an axle just to make it look cool. And then all the way on top, I have this long, like, blade piece, if you will, like for helicopters. Just attach that on there. Here's like some more detailing I put on the top. There's some grills, some antennas, stuff like that. And then inside, I'm not sure if I can actually take off the roof, but hold on, I'm going to try that in a second. Alrighty then, so I got the roof off in a little bit of a mangled way. And then, just to do a quick little showing, if you can tell, there's 2 tables and then 4 seats for people to sit like minifigures, and then there's a spot for luggage all the way back here. Then I'm going to just put the top back on. And there we are. So that is the review. That's it, guys. That's the review of my LEGO steam engine MOC. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have a few more videos about some of my LEGO train MOCs. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Nurse Italiator. I'll see you.